And U.S. President Trump has responded to new photos that have come out showing him with convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein.
I haven't seen it, but I mean, everybody knew this man. He was all over Palm Beach. He has photos with everybody. I mean, almost there are hundreds and hundreds of people that have photos with him. So that's no big deal. I know nothing about it.
Trump appears in the new photos from Jeffrey Epstein's estate that have now been released publicly by U.S. House Democrats. In addition to Trump, the images show Epstein with entrepreneur Richard Branson, film director Woody Allen, and Microsoft founder Bill Gates. All of the men in the photos have long denied any wrongdoing, and some of the images were already public. None of them indicate any criminality. The photos are separate from the Epstein files that the U.S. Department of Justice has been ordered to release by December 19th. With me now is political analyst Michael Fauntroy. Good morning, Michael. Thanks for joining me.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
So what are we learning from these new photos that we're seeing?
I think we're learning an extension of what that we already knew, and that is Jeffrey Epstein sort of strategically positioned himself around rich and famous people. And in fact, for his own ends, I think if the reporting is correct, there's something like 90-some-odd thousand images that the Epstein estate has made or will make available to Congress. So it's clear that there's some calculation behind a lot of what he did. And then also, these rich and famous people were drawn to him in some way. And while I know everybody is taking note of the fact that there's Bill Clinton and Bill Gates and Steve Bannon and Woody Allen and all of those individuals, in the end, this is really about the relationship between Jeffrey Epstein and Donald Trump. And the release gets us one step closer to that answer.
What is the significance of the timing here? Why are the photos being released now?
I think that the Democrats in Congress are trying to sort of inoculate themselves from any negativity that may relate to the Democrats. But then I'll also say there is significant and legitimate concern that the Justice Department is going to over-redact in ways that don't tell the full story and in ways minimize President Trump's connection to Jeffrey Epstein. So some of this is about making sure that as much of the Trump stuff can get out before the Justice Department release, because they have no incentive to make the president look bad. And I think as a result, they can't be trusted to release the full story, and that we'll see exactly how that plays out.
So this comes as the deadline is approaching for the Justice Department to release all files it has on Jeffrey Epstein. Do you expect these will see the light of day?
I think I have very serious doubts that they all will, certainly in the form that we as the public need to see. There's no question that they will release voluminous numbers of documents, but we can't be sure what we don't already see, or rather what we see is what's all that's there. It may not be, and we couldn't know, which is why what the Democrats are doing right now is so important. And I think that the Epstein estate is going to play a very significant role in this too, because if there are documents that are over-redacted, the estate could release less redacted documents that could tell a fuller story about what's going on.
Okay, Michael, thank you so much for your time this morning. That is political analyst Michael Fauntroy.